Jacob absolutely scammed us out of not one, not two, but four silver medals. So, due to the current mayor, the brackets changed a little bit. However, looking at this wheat contest, collected 56,000, silver bracket 31,000, we got bronze. Brackets 20,000, we got 50,000, bronze. Bracket 19,000, we got 40. Bracket 17, we got 23. Yeah, we got scammed. However, we did get enough, finally, to get something better. So I had a thought about it, and we are nowhere near ready to get replenish books. So we will be using the Advanced Gardening Hoe and Advanced Gardening Axe for a little while. But for now, as you'll see here, we have one gold medal, three silver medals, and two bronze medals. So if we get out a stack of Jacob's tickets, I believe is what we need. So we're quickly going to trade in for the silver, trade in for our second gold medal, and then we can afford the personal best. Now this will help all of the branches of farming, giving us extra fortune, which is going to help a little bit and will increase as we go along. But I thought that would be better than going straight for a specific hoe or a specific farming tool, as that will only increase one of the drops and would not offer us any uh, benefits due to us having to replant everything between runs as well. Also, I got a chicken pet, and can I tell you, I was not aware how freaking useful this little thing is. I mean, look at this. 41 farming fortune. The public island one also helps a lot, but you rarely go there. And then on the rare upgrade, it gives you an egg for all chickens killed and gives you a 41% chance for animal to drop additional items. I've never used a chicken in my life until now. I was busy getting collection for the meat or the agronomy sack and stumbled across the chicken pet. And it has been so useful with its speed and its farming fortune that I'm not even going to go for the bee right now. I thought I would need the bee before I get the elephant pet, but that is totally irrelevant now. I'm going to stick to the chicken. They are pretty cheap to upgrade using just a few coins and then chicken and feathers, which you have to grind out on Ironman, of course. But other than that, it only takes a couple of seconds. We did also buy the first two Lotus sets and serve 29 customers. It is currently another mayor that's in office that gives fine flour, but I don't think we're going to be anywhere close to going to the Isles like within the next few weeks or even months, grinding out some stuff. But looking at the garden, we did get a couple of plots. We are working on the next few plots. I think next I'm gonna go for sugarcane and then go for cocoa beans, and then we'll start to get the farming tools. But as you can see here, we've participated in quite a few, getting mostly bronze. I think we got a silver here and there in potato. Yeah, we only got silver in potato, but yeah, that is one of the easier ones to get it in. But I think farming, we are in a pretty good space to get started. Also, as you might notice, with me flying and the little blue letters on the right side of the screen, we did get our first booster cookie, and we've been using it while we were farming and accrued the full balance. But the reason I wanted to get into hunting before starting farming is to demonstrate just the following. So we're going to find this pest. It is a locust pest, and using the lasso we got from. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, we're just going to catch him. Now this will give you a pest shard, and if we go into the hunting box, I have almost fully leveled it. So if we get this one, there we have level 20 pest luck. So this will give you an additional 20% chance to obtain rare loot from pests. Now, in the beginning, the pests aren't going to give you any useful drops, or the luck is going to be low anyway. So I think if you do this when you start out, it's going to be very useful later on when you start to actually use pests on a more frequent basis. This does still put the paste into your vacuum bag, so you don't lose that. The only thing you lose out on is the crop drop that they would have given, as well as any other rare drops that they might have dropped. But going forward, this is a lot better long term. But as you'll see, we have another 40 in the bag, and that is because I want to go to War Gala- Galatia. I want to go to Galatia. Because if you come over to the fusion machine, there is quite a nice fusion that this offers, which is the praying mantis. This increases the damage that your vacuum deals up to 50%. So as we go along, until we actually start using pastes, we will be catching them with a lasso and using the shards to make ourselves some praying mantises. So we currently have 40 pastes in our hunting box. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Almost made a big mistake. And I think that's as far as we can go. Yeah, so opening the hunting box, we can get all of that in and we go up to insect power level 3. So that will be also as we go along. It's not gonna happen instantly, and as we go along, we will also be leveling up our Pest Hunter gear. We are currently on the Pest Hunter ring just from catching them with the lasso. So that will come soon enough. Then looking at the island, we did get our 11th minion slot. And most importantly, we got the first level of the personal compactor, which we have been using in farming. Can I just tell you what an absolutely horrible grind that is? Getting to stone level 10 without a proper pet that you can buy from the bazaar or from the auction house. So what we did was we did manage to get to taming level 20, upgraded the silverfish pet to legendary, which gives us mining speed and haste 2, got rid of the cobblestone generator because that was not efficient at all, and went to the hub islands to farm stone manually using efficiency 5 and the silverfish beds. And the prospecting gear as well, just for a little bit of extra mining speed. As far as foraging goes, we just got the canopy set just for extra sweep so that we can upgrade the minion chests to medium. Using the stone, we also gave all of them compactors, and we will be leaving in the redstone minions for now, since we're not going to go to B-Pit and let them run so that we can upgrade the personal compactor, which is going to take a while, as well as get accessory bag slots. Because I don't think there's a lot of slots open at the moment, so the more we get, the better, and the sooner we get it, the better as well. We did also add some storage chests just to make that easier for us. And that's about the extent of what happened. Just a lot of farming and a lot of mining. Or not necessarily mining, but getting cobblestone. But on the topic of mining, I think the plan for today is twofold. One is to go to the Dwarven Mines, and the second is to go to the end so that we can start getting ender pearls and getting travel scrolls and portals set up so that travel is a lot less. And then, of course, to get our upgraded weapon for the aspect of the end. So I'll see you guys when I get to the NPC for the Dwarven Mines. So luckily we had a lot of enchanted redstone lying around, so that was easy to get the heart of the mountain. And ooh, we're just gonna quickly run through this. We will not be progressing that much in this right now. I just want to have access to this to mine stone in case we get more minion slots so that I can come mine stone here. I think this is going to be a lot harder to progress through. We can get the NPCs unlocked and then just get ourselves some better gear here as well for mining going forward. But for now, I think until we get better gear, we're going to stick to trying to go to the end. Now, I am curious to see if we will be able to visit one of these guys. So the end requires combat skill 12. We are currently combat skill 8. So the easiest way to do that will be to go to the bestiary, see what we need here, and progress through that. So something else I want to do actually is level up the rabbit first. I want to see if we can one-shot rabbits yet, because I do want a rabbit pet for leveling up farming. So what we will do is we will go to hub and go to the farming islands and see if we can do that first. And then we'll start leveling up the the bestiary as we progress. So we do not one-shot rabbits. Sometimes we two-shot, sometimes we three-shot. So I will not be hunting them right now. We will probably start with the easy ones, like in the hub, the crypts or the graveyard zombies, and work our way through different collections like that. See you guys when I'm done. Okay, so I caved. I got some of the bestiary stuff up. That gave me most of the levels, and then the last level, I just went for Glaciate Walkers. Got two of the armor pieces at least, so put that on and put Growth 5 and Protection 5 on them. We'll get the rest of them later. I do enjoy this one until we get like proper um, armor for mining, but for now this will be great once we start that progress line. But we did make it to combat level 12, so now we should be able to go back here and make our way to the end. There we go. So I do believe we need to talk to this guy. So he's just going to tell us to get the armor and I think one of the equipment pieces. So I'm going to quickly go through this quest line and see if we can do that. I did also get a flaming sword from a piglin. Let's see, how much damage do we do? Ooh, we do no damage to these guys. Okay, no. I think we are not end ready yet. Yeah, definitely not end ready yet. We need to get our strength up, maybe enchant the sword a little bit better, and then we'll come back here. But for now, we have access to the end. We can maybe just swing, swing. And yeah, we do that and wait for someone else to kill them for us. See, easy as that. So just swing, swing. Soing, we're gonna get killed so many times, but at least if someone else kills them now, we'll also share in some of that loot. Let's see if we can get as many as we can. So I'm gonna maybe do that for a little bit and see what we can get. At least get some ender pearls so we can start building the portals. And their shouting is so loud. So I'm gonna see if I can find out ways to increase my strength. But for now, we made it to the end at least. Okay, so that took a while. We did manage to get full glaciite, and we managed to get full ender. Well, not full ender, we got the ender armor, and then we got two of the ender equipment. We are still working on the other two because we can't one-shot those yet. But with the sword in hand, we have a 79% crit chance and a lot of crit damage. Did reforge them all to fears. And I am working on another reforge, but I'm sticking with blended for now. It has been working out pretty well so far, but we did manage to get a lot of extras so far. This is not an extra, but so we will be sacrificing those later on. Uh, so yeah, I put uh smite on my void sword for now because I'm gonna go fight the wither skeletons and I think the seers. What are they called? I think it's seers. I think they are classified as skeletons because they drop bones. So yeah, uh, the seers, yes. So I'm hoping smite will be able to do a little bit more damage to them. But let's go see if we go to come on. If we go to the end again, let's see. I did get a lot of experience bottles out of this as well. Can I? Yes, still do a lot of damage. Okay. I also got a few bestiary level ups. Can And we got an Enderman pet as well, which we subsequently leveled up to epic, using some of our bits to go to cat to skip the 6 day leveling up period. But it's gonna be worth it, I'm hoping. I think what we might need to do is maybe turn this down because they're so loud. But what we might need to do is just level up the Enderman pets, and then we should be able to one-shot these guys as well with just the normal sharpness. But for now, I'm hoping this is gonna make a bit of a difference, and it does not. But it's fine. We'll get to one-shotting them eventually. But for now, at least, ooh, okay. I think that our first point of action is going to be getting the aspect of the end, which I think isn't going to be too difficult if I am not mistaken. I don't know if I have the collection unlocked though. Let's see, is it here? Aspects of the end. Yeah, so we need 32 of these. The enchanted diamond might take a little while because we don't have any diamonds on us. But let's see, we need Enderpearl collection 6. Okay. And okay, so this is what we need. So a lot more Enderpearls. But I see we need blaze powder, which we don't have that yet, but we can buy it from here. Yeah. So that's not too expensive. So if we stock up on this so long, that should be perfect. So now we have our goal. We can get ready to do that and just grind out a bunch of Endermen as we go along. So I think with all that, we did make a bunch of progress in combat today. Not much progress in farming. I don't know if I have that in here. Yeah, so I am working towards melon armor as well there, because that is the logical next step, so we can start working on crappy armor while we progress the farm. Um, but I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.